No matter what, hey, no matter what's going on in my life, I'ma be a hustler, baby. I'ma be a hustler, baby. No matter what, hey, no matter what's wrong or right, I'ma be a hustler, baby. I'ma be a hustler,
Welcome to Crypto Vibes with your boy Lex Millie. Bitcoin ETF applications, who is filing and when the SEC may decide. I'm going to dive all up in that. But before I do, if this is the first time that you come into my channel, please like and subscribe, show your boy some love, let YouTube know I'm here, and always stick around to the end of the video because I will give you a Bitcoin price prediction. Let's get it in. So, I just want to talk about this real quick, guys. I don't really do Bitcoin videos, but I'm going to start to because I feel that when Bitcoin moves, everything moves. Bitcoin is the top dog, and I want to get my piece of the pie. I want to get some skin in the game for Bitcoin and start blowing up daily Bitcoin videos, okay? Despite BlackRock's application for a Bitcoin spot ETF, its approval remains uncertain, with the SEC favoring another future-based Ether ETF. This is the story, guys. I'm going to dive into it because, it's pretty crazy how we can't get anything approved. The SEC is trying to control the world. They do not want us getting rich, guys. It's atrocious, okay? While the U.S. Securities and Exchanges Commission, SEC, first approved a Bitcoin-linked futures ETF in October of 2021, the current filing are for spot Bitcoin ETFs, following Grayscale's recent legal victory against the SEC review of its spot Bitcoin ETF proposal. Many now believe approval of the investment fund is more likely. So I want to just show you who is basically involved in trying to get this ETF. BlackRock is one, very, very famous company, big company. They're trying to get their spot ETF. Wisdom Tree is another one, a New York-based asset manager. Valkyrie Investment, they filed back in January of 2021 and still waiting. The ARK Investment, they filed back in June of 2021, also still waiting. VanEck, Fidelity Wise Origin, and Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF, Bitwise, and Global X. These are all the people waiting for their spot ETF. And now we all thought it was coming pretty soon, this decision. And as you can see, now there has been a delay. I'm going to play a little video for you guys real quick of what was being said about when the release now may be. And then I'm going to come back to you guys and we're going to talk about it, okay? Sit tight and check out this video. It's very informative.
Good morning and welcome back to First Mover. The SEC is delayed making a decision on spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund applications filed by 7 applicants, including BlackRock and Wisdom Tree. Earlier this year, joining us now to discuss is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day. He's also the editor of CoinDesk's State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I've been saying exchange traded funds so many times, my brain just paused there. All right, talk to me about what the SEC said here. I think everyone was expecting a delay, but what was the reason that was given?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think anyone at all was surprised that the SEC is delayed. So these were just really standard, the SEC's extending comment periods and saying, all right, well, send us feedback, right? These are the 7 current applicants who filed earlier this year. The SEC kicked off that review of those applications in July. And, the regulator has a total of 240 days to make a final decision. In the past, it's always taken as many of those 240 days as it's, they've been able to. So I imagine everyone expects the same here, that the SEC is going to just continue delaying any decision until it meets the mandatory deadline.
I know some data came out this week after the Grayscale win that said some analysts are expecting some ETF applications to be approved this year, with the remainder being approved next year. Does this new information that they've paused on these 7 applications point to different data? Is there a different outcome that we can expect?
I think I personally would be surprised if we saw any spot Bitcoin ETF approved this year. Right now, the applications after yesterday's delay face a new mid-October or so deadline, ranging from 16th to 19th, depending on which application you're looking at. So my guess is we'll see further delays in that week. I would genuinely be surprised if the SEC approved, 1 or 2 spot Bitcoin ETFs and then delayed the rest. I imagine that if it did so, you'd have a whole lot of protestations from the applicants that are still delayed, saying that the SEC is choosing, winners and losers, giving the first, movers an advantage. So I would be a little surprised. That being said, we might see some, Ether futures ETFs in October. Very possible that's what they're referring to, but I think the expectation is the SEC is not going to stand in the way of those products, which are, as of right now, more or less on track for an mid-October launch, or mid-October approval, rather.
Okay, so you can see that it's been delayed till October. Hopefully, some will get approved, some will not. At the end of the day, the SEC is controlling us. It's ridiculous. It's just absurd. And Gary Gensler needs to get the fuck out. All right. Looking at crypto bubbles, y'all. And for the day, we got some big players here. SNX up 11.3%. RPL up 13.2%. RLB 7%. The Luna Classic up 7%. I wonder what's going on there. I actually sold all my Luna Classic, so definitely keeping an eye on that. So when you look at the overall market, guys, Bitcoin is, for the day, up 0.1%. Ethereum is down 0.1%. XRP is not doing too bad, to up 0.2%. Nothing crazy going on in the market. A little bit of green, a little bit of red, but the overall Bitcoin is basically looking like 10.61 billion in volume. Ranked number 1, of course. For the year, it's up 30%. Let's keep that in mind, okay? For the year, it's up 30%. For the month, it's down 10%. And for the week, is minus 8.8. For the day, it's up 0.1%. And for the past hour, it's up 0.3%. So overall, 30% for the year, but we're still about 10% short this month, okay? And you can see it there on the chart. 25,761 was kind of our lowest point, and 2605 has been our high point. Okay. One thing that I want you guys to look at real quick, and I'm going to look at this as far as the clock goes. It's very important, guys. This is how our market moves right here, and you can see that the only people participating right now is Brazil, because we have all our institutions are closed today due to Labor Day. The entire market is closed except Brazil right now. Okay. So don't expect much movement for the rest of this today. I think we get back to cooking tomorrow, okay? Let's look at Trading View one more time. Let's go to Trading View so we can look at the charts. I'm going to give you a quick price prediction, guys, for Bitcoin. And I can tell you that I'm looking at the hourly chart right now. It's kind of boring. Remember that we're not even participating today in the market. We're closed, but on the hour, we do have a pivot point here at about the 26,482. Okay, if we stay on the hour chart, that's where we want to get to, so we can have any kind of upward momentum. And to the downside, we're looking at 24.8 and lower. But I'm gonna zoom in on that. Let's go to the daily chart so we can get a full picture of what's really going on, and we can see that we broke trend here, guys. Right there where that yellow line is, that crushed our upward momentum that we've had since January, okay? Since January, we had this upward momentum, and we just lost it. Now, what I want you to look at right there where that circle is, Okay, that's January. That's where we started this nice big move to the top, and we've been going up, 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 and we just broke it. Okay, so you guys can be all in your feelings all you want to, but that has been broken. Okay, and you just have to look at the charts and you have to see that that is important. Even though you might want to say, "Oh no, Bitcoin 30K tomorrow." I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys, and I'm gonna tell you that more than likely this is our pivot point for the day, 27,164. I don't think we're gonna go back to that pivot point, but if we do, we could go back and test it. Okay, it could be a test. Okay, to form a big fat M, but in my opinion, if we do go back to that 27, people are going to get excited and they might get trapped. Okay, because honestly, if we can't get above 28K, I can see this playing out like this, and then maybe going up a little bit more, and then going back down here to about the 22K range. A lot of people are calling for a $20,000 Bitcoin. And I can see this playing out like this, guys. Okay. Long term on the daily chart. This is what I'm seeing on the daily chart. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go to the hour chart and see if we can break that down for swing traders who want to get in and out, real quick. It's not looking too positive. Okay. If you look at the pivot point for the 1 hour, we're looking at 26,482, but right now, in my opinion, it's holding on to the middle indicator here for the pivot point at the 26,080. That's our top right there. I don't think if we don't get past 26,000, yeah, don't look for more upside. Remember, the markets are all closed. There's nothing open right now. And I'm thinking that 24 and the 23s are in play. Okay. I think I see a little bit of a downturn here, guys. I don't, if worst case scenario, like going back to that daily chart, because that's the one I think that's the most accurate right now. Worst case scenario, we could make a push attempt to the 27.2, but it will be short lived. A lot of people are gonna, get excited about it. We go here, people start buying here, and then guess what? We get liquidated, a little retest here, and then back down again. I'm thinking 22K is in the picture, guys, for Bitcoin. We might go up to 27,000, which, will have a lot of people excited, and then we pull back down to the 22s, which is pretty low, okay? And the reason I think that is if you look, guys, this is going to be messy. I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit. Let me take all these zigzags off. If you look, and I believe I have it marked, okay? Where were we last September, okay? Right here. Look at these lines, okay, guys? September, right where that circle is, right there. And I'm going to show you, just to make sure that you're looking where I'm looking. Right there was last September, okay? Which is right on that green line of the 20,000 mark, okay? If we return there, okay, let me zoom out so you can see it a little bit better, okay? It's that green line right there, okay? That green line was last September. You can see September there on the clock, the first circle on the top. We could be going back to that September level, okay, of last year in September, okay? And that puts us at 20K, which is what everybody's saying we're going to go to because we broke that line, okay? It's your boy Lex Millie. I think Bitcoin is bearish right now, so be very, very careful what you do. I know this is a long video, but I'm trying to give you the food, y'all. So I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Thank you for supporting your boy Lex Millie, making a Bitcoin video to give you guys, what's really happening in this market. And if this is your first time to my channel, again, like and subscribe, show your boy some love. Let YouTube know I'm here. Comment. Let me know if you're holding Bitcoin, what you think about this. And if you want more Bitcoin content, let your boy know, all right? We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.